even women know that there's women that exist that'll fuck
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That exists. You got niggas that'll fuck anything.
Yeah, true indeed.
You
That's
know what
one
I'm
of them
saying?
right there.
Yo, listen, man. It's ASAP Bari. We in Houston. We don't just pull up just because we in Houston, you know. We pulling up, it's a special day, you know. We here, chilling. Bun B's here.
You and Pimp, y'all all the motherfuckers who originated this trail shit, because y'all was there in the beginning.
The trill shit started in the penitentiary. So the homie Spoon guy, when he came home, like he started using the word. So that word got associated with the west side of PA and with that scene. And then it just became something that niggas would hear their older brothers and shit saying and shit like that. And we didn't even know when I was in high school, we were saying it, but we didn't really understand it. Like we used to have a rivalry with the town next to us. Like PA used to get into it with Beaumont. So that was our way of separating ourselves from Beaumont dudes.
Yeah,
Was like
on
we the
lingo.
PA trio niggas.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
But see, at the same time, Houston had.
Nah, man, it's some bullshit, my bad.
That's funny as shit. So yeah, at the same time, like the north side of Houston and the south side of Houston had beef, but because we wasn't from Houston, we could go to the south and the
And the
north side
north.
and do our
And
thing.
that's how that shit spread.
And that's how so the terminology spread. And the reason I like when you first started your movement and you was using the terminology, and people was like, well, what do you think about that? You know, like about him using the word trill. I say, well, if you 18, 19 years old and you in the projects of Harlem and all you listening to is screw and shit and trying to tell them niggas up there that that's the shit, that's trill.
My nigga. This nigga, you see, this my little brother right here. I had to been about like 19. This nigga had to been about 15, 16. I mean, we was the only niggas from New York, the only niggas I knew in Harlem, New York, listening to y'all niggas, man. When that shit was considered strange and they used to be, what the fuck is y'all?
Okay,
now you go to Harlem, everybody music sound like that shit
Well,
now,
we
man.
used to listen to like Leaders of the New School, Tribe Called Quest.
And that's New
Niggas
York
didn't
shit.
get it. Niggas
You know
didn't
what
get
I'm
that
saying?
shit. Niggas
Yeah.
like, why'd you listen to that shit? Turn on some Ghetto Boys. I'm like, my nigga, this ain't the only shit that's going on. I listen to other shit so that when I got to niggas' hoods, I knew what was going on.
Exactly.
So I would listen to New Orleans music because people was like, man, it's just bounce shit. I'm like, nah, if you listen to them niggas' albums, them niggas is telling you what hood is what hood rep what. So we just wanted people to know that if you came anywhere near us in Texas or PA, you already know this the land of the trill. Some people deserve the right to use that terminology, some people don't. I've already said who I feel deserve to use it, but I haven't really expressed about who shouldn't. There's been a couple of times where we've had to check people in the past. We don't really talk about it because it ain't nothing to be proud of. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It is what it is, though.
you know what I'm saying? But we've had to go out and check people, and I can already tell I'm gonna probably have to go out at some point and check a couple cats again. You know, and I don't take no pride in that shit.
And now fast forward to 2013. Here we have it. Trill Gladiators.
Gators on deck.
Make sure y'all motherfuckers go get this shit, you heard? You know, I had to put that in there.
That's
real
all
quick. You
good,
know what I
baby.
mean? That's that good promotion, though, you feel me?
I ain't mad at that.
How does it make you feel when you got, like, young cats like me, such as myself, Drake, man, fuck that, the whole game actually letting you know that, like, you are a legend. Or, you know, you are their influence, my influence, our influence. How does that make you feel?
It's a good feeling, man. There's some shit that I remember when the motherfucker first started calling me OG. You know what I'm saying? And I had trouble embracing that shit because I ain't want to accept it, but then I realized that for one, it's a term of endearment. Two, we all gonna get caught by Father Time. None of us gonna outrun Father Time. And then shit, three, if I don't, you know, bow out gracefully and embrace the shit, then when they turn come, they won't know how. You know what I'm saying?
True indeed.
So then I start really understanding, especially when Pimp got locked up. When Pimp got locked up, you know, a lot of young cats came and really started, you know, really talking about how much Pimp influenced them. Because people really wanted to see him free, because it's like, yo, this dude was a great rapper, this dude was a great producer, he used to sing on the track, he was a mentor to people. Like, we don't just need songs, we need this man back. You know what I'm saying? We need this brother back on the streets. And then when we got back together and did music again, we really understood our place in the game and really started of what we did. Like, because there was times when in this game where like, fuck the money, the bitches, the TV, the radio. And the niggas just like, fuck that shit, man. Like, we got to do this because if we don't do it, niggas, nobody gonna do it.
Yo, let me ask you something. I need to know your wildest fight story. It don't matter what year.
Crazy one we had was we had a show in Lafayette, and it's the regular crew, and his mom's is on the road with us as well. So we get the sound check, and the sound ain't right, and we telling niggas like sound was a big thing for us. So we would get into it with sound niggas all the time. So this particular day we told him like, yo, get the sound right. He was like, yo, tell the promoter to pay me for full sound and we'll do it. So we told him like, yo, my man, you gotta pay this man. Like we're gonna give a good show, and the rider specifies that we gotta have all this shit anyway. So if you don't have this shit, we're not gonna do the show. And we get on stage, and as soon as the music come on, we could tell he ain't paid the dude. You know what I'm saying? So Pimp goes off on the tirade. He start going off on the promoter. Woo woo woo. So we like, fuck it. He throw the mics down. We go back in the dressing room. So it's like maybe 7 of us and Pimp Mom. All of a sudden, security come in the room. Like 10 niggas. And they all come in the room, they pan out, and then they like stand there in formation. The head of security is 3rd degree black belt. And every man on the security team is black belts. But because of this, he disciplined. So they don't move unless they moved on. So Pimp in the room like, fuck y'all, I don't give a fuck about these karate niggas. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these niggas. We'll whoop y'all ass in here. We do some real fighting in this motherfucker. These niggas just cut, physical.
Yeah,
they ready.
Man.
We fat, we been smoking and we sipping and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm like, man, we got your mama in here. So like at least one nigga gotta protect her and try to get her out of here. So now it's really 6 of us fighting 10 karate niggas.
Wait, so how y'all got out the situation?
Like, just cause the karate niggas never moved.
They was on some shit like if Pimp acting crazy and
if
shit
Pimp
pop
touched
off.
the promoter, then we get touched. So them niggas yelled or whatever, went back and forth about it, and people left out the club. And we get down the road, and we in separate cars. So I pull on the side and like, yo, pull that motherfucker, pull over. Pimp get out the car laughing because this the type of shit he love to do. I say, man, do you realize we had mama with us? He say, man, no, I wasn't thinking about that shit. He just bust out and laugh. And I just couldn't, I was so mad. I was like, my nigga, if you ever do that shit again while your mama's in the room, I said, I got no problem taking the ass whooping, my nigga, but we got to at least have a fair chance. We about to fight a bunch of karate niggas, and 2 of us, somebody got to go get the car, and somebody got to get your mama out this motherfucker.